Hey, it's me, Stephen J.B. Davis, and I haven't made a video for a long time, so we're breaking the hiatus here with the top 5 most expensive places to buy raw land here in the Bluegrass. All right, so like I said, my name is Stephen J.B. Davis. I'm your land specialist and residential realtor, and welcome to the Land and Homes Show. For a while, I was calling myself Realtor on the Roof, but as you can see, I'm not on my roof, and for the storage of videos that I have yet to publish, I have not been on my roof. I keep going to all these exciting places and meeting all of these exciting people, and it's not happening at my house. So because we talk about land and we talk about homes, that's what the show is going to be called. And that housekeeping out of the way, I thought that we would have a cool video today about the top 5 most expensive counties to buy land, because I love land and I live in the Bluegrass, and a lot of people are often asking me the opposite question: what's the most inexpensive land in Kentucky? And while I can't speak for the whole state, I do a lot of research in this region, and I thought it'd be easier to start here first, because out of the 22 counties that I studied in order to get these answers, the top 5 seemed like a good place to be, versus the next video, which will be the top 10 places to find the most inexpensive land. So if you want to skip ahead to top 5 most expensive places to find raw land in the Bluegrass, you can, but I just wanted to sort of, I guess, define what exactly the Bluegrass region means in the first place. So the Bluegrass region is like a 3-part answer. There's the inner Bluegrass, there is the outer Bluegrass, and there are the Bluegrass Hills. The inner Bluegrass is pretty simple. It's a small little area, Lexington included, otherwise known as Fayette County, along with 6 other counties that are pretty defined by the richness of their soil. And it's everything from the way that we grow things here to, of course, our world famous horse industry. Okay, and so that's all due to the limestone under all of the topsoil and things like that. And the Bluegrass Hills are a lot of that ridgy land. So if you think about northern Kentucky, as local people call it, so places like Bracken County or Boone County or Pendleton County, that's kind of just a ridge central. And so what you have there is just more shale and just sharper topography. And outer Bluegrass is really defined by sharper topography. So instead of the rolling hills that are very gentle, which are idyllic of Lexington and Jessamine County and Woodford County, you get a little bit more severity in that topography and a lot more shale under the ground. And that shale really has a lot, what am I trying to say? It does a lot to prevent as many streams and groundwater, wells, springs, things like that from being as evident as you might find in the inner Bluegrass. And then those same counties, not states, those same counties that are in the outer Bluegrass, some of them are also split by what we call the Bluegrass Hills. So what I did in order to get these averages, these are average land values for 5 acres to 15 acres, pretty much the most in-demand acreage when you're talking about land and real estate here in the state. I took the averages of everything that had sold in the 22 counties that were a part of this Bluegrass region. And I limited it to 22 because you basically have the inner Bluegrass, which has about 6 counties that touch it. And then I took all of the counties that touched those 6 counties to get this 22 county number, okay? And so now we're going to get into the top 5. So I didn't want to stand up for the entire video, plus I don't have this stuff memorized, so I've got my handy notepad here, and we're going to go through the top 5 counties, top 5 most expensive counties in the Bluegrass when you're talking about raw land between 5 and 15 acres. So coming in at number 5 is Bourbon County, and on average you're going to spend about $14,000 per acre on raw land between 5 and 15 acres. At number 4, we have Scott County. Scott County has the county seat of Georgetown, and there you will spend about $15,000 per acre for acres between 5 and 15 acres raw land. In number 3, we've got Woodford County, which is where Versailles is. We say Versailles here, not Versailles. And there you're going to spend about $21,000 per acre on average for 5 to 15 acres in Woodford County there. Number 2, surprisingly, is Fayette County, which is where Lexington is, and actually our county and city are pretty much one and the same. We have a combined government. But here in Fayette County, you're gonna spend about $24,000 per acre on average for acres between 5 and 15 acres. And then at number 1, surprisingly, is Jessamine County. Jessamine County's county seat is Nicholasville. It has 2 separate cities in that county, but it's Nicholasville as a county seat and Wilmore as just a small town there. And it is $33,000 and some change per acre between 5 and 15 acres of raw land there in Jessamine County. And it should come of no surprise to you if you listen to the whole thing about inner versus outer versus bluegrass hills. All 5 of these top 5 most expensive counties all fall within the inner bluegrass. So that's those best prime soils. That's that best thoroughbred racing condition in terms of how you're raising horses and the topography of the horses, and of course just being close to the horse capital of the world. That carries a lot of weight. But those are the top 5. I will be doing another video of the top 10 least expensive counties between 5 and 15 acres on average. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for some new animation coming from me. But for now, you'll just have to stare at my logo. If you want to learn any more about this, you know where to find me. Drop a comment, share the video, and can't wait to see you again. Peace.